as I walk and as I run to every casino in the state. Roads that have curves or are straight, hit 'em all, Nevada.
Well, hello to all of you who are watching, and thank you for coming along with me on the trip. Today begins day 16. I'm back in Las Vegas, and I'm going to do the start the north end of the strip. If you might remember, I stopped at the Bellagio, then went across the street to Bally's and came back to Mandalay Bay, hobbling all the way because of my knee, which, by the way, is fully recovered and good. And I am going to start today at Caesar's Palace and start moving north. And let's see, because I'm going to park at Caesar's Palace and then walk. I don't know how far I'll walk. I'll probably go so far and then cross the street, come back, and then drive on to Resorts World or the Fontainebleau and do those three there. And then, of course, ending with the Strat. I don't know. I know when I did the South, it did take a while. It took two parts in order to get all that in because there was so much coming in. I don't know if I will do that again. I know that it doesn't really matter as long as I get them done. I counted up all of my losses up to the trip, and I will give a total at the end of the trip. And right now I am minus 800 plus a little bit dollars for the entire trip. That's not to be unexpected. I expected to lose most of, and I've only had one positive day. Every day has been low. Some of them have been as low as $30, and others. There was one I think that I was $123, $130 off for that day. So each day I have lost. I mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. I expect so because I'm playing small increments. In video poker, I'm only putting in $25. I'm not putting in $100 to give it that span time to hit that big hand. I've been lucky there, hitting a couple. But the same goes for slots. In slots, I would never start with just $40. I would start with $100 and give it time to hit the bonus. I'm not giving it that much time right now. So all is expected at this point. And if y'all, and $800 and something when you consider for 15 days of a lot of gambling, over 120 casinos so far and counting. That's not bad because I've lost $1,000 a day just myself playing, on a regular trip to Vegas. So I'm fairly satisfied with that. And now that I'm staying at Sam's Town, I'm getting the rooms all comped. When I go to Laughlin after Las Vegas, those rooms are all comped. So pretty much my expenses are pretty much just down to gas and food. That's it. So things are looking pretty good right now as far as I'm concerned. Let's see how it goes. There's still that chance. You hit one big hand or one jackpot, semi-jackpot, and you're right back in it again. So having a really good time. I'm really enjoying myself. Of course, I'm anxious to finish it up so I can go home and sleep in my own bed again. But no hurry. We still have quite a few days to go. And hope you're enjoying them. And I'll go ahead and turn this off now and get ready to drive over to Caesar's Palace. So here we are at Caesar's Palace. I have a little parking situation which I'll probably speak later to you about. But at the moment, let's go on inside. I actually haven't been in Caesar's itself in a long time, because of my boycott of the place. And they've redone this whole opening here, so that's kind of nice. It is a beautiful hotel. As much as I would like to be upset with it, and I am, but I can't deny that it's an absolutely gorgeous property. So right now I need to find wherever the slot booth is to find out, take care of this parking situation, if it in fact can be taken care of. So I'll get back to you soon. Absolutely beautiful Nobu restaurant with some really interesting dishes. And here's a big surprise for you. There are no prices. Oh, okay. Well, if you have to ask, you can't afford it, right? Isn't that the way it works? At least here, I'm sure. So there's really nowhere to hide. They have they have speakers everywhere in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and find a machine. I don't know how much I should show this property, spend some time with it, but man, I'm fighting this other music above me. So I'll find a machine, I'll play it, and I'll just move on. Well, this is the highest one I could get, and let's see what happens here. Dollar a spin at 2 cents level. Let's see how we do. Okay, I am down to my last 3 spins here. I have been gotten absolutely nothing. Oh no, bunch of that, of course. And our last one. Okay, why am I not surprised here? Let's get a thing here, see what it says. Says nothing. Okay, thanks, Caesars. On to the next one. All right, so here's the Gordon Ramsay restaurant. And if you will notice here, we ate here once. I forget, it was a while ago. But they had these seats, the very low seats. I don't know what they were trying to prove, but we complained about them because they had no backs on them. Kind of like these, but they were much lower. And I guess enough people complained that they finally got rid of them and actually put in some chairs. Good food, not really worth the price they charge, but you come here and you pay. That's all there is to it. Well, you can't walk through Caesars without getting the famous statue of all statues that made small children ask their parents many questions. And there he is. Okay, I've done my part. And there is Caesar's Palace. All right, as I am walking, I will explain to you the parking situation. I have a platinum card, which means free parking. Now, normally you just slip it into the little area there at the parking stand, and the gate comes up when you have put your card in. But mine wouldn't work. I tried it 3 or 4 times. People behind me were starting to honk. I kept on hitting the assist button. No one came on. And every time I put my card in, the speaker would say, "Press the button, please. Press the button for a ticket. Press the button for a ticket." So finally I gave up and I pressed the button. I got a ticket. So I went to the slot booth, the reward center booth there, told her. She said, yes, they stopped doing that, at least here at Caesars, because people were using other people's cards. So, she said now, keep the ticket, and when you go out, put the ticket in and then put your card in after the ticket, and they should let you out. I can't wait to see if this actually happens or not. It's gonna be very, very interesting. All right, let's move on. By the way, I'm gonna be hitting all these Caesar. When you pass Bellagio, once you pass Bellagio, you're no longer in MGM country. You're now in Caesars country. So all these casinos, with the exception of the Treasure Island, are all owned by Caesars. So I predict this will be my absolute worst day yet. I predict it. The forum shops are still as I understand it, the highest cost per square foot retail space in the entire country in the forum shops. But you got to admit, it is very beautiful. All right, coming up to the once Mirage, but now it's going to be the Hard Rock Big Guitar, and we can go back to this video one day after that guitar is built and say, hey, we saw those guys building it.
Our next guests are the Norman
Not bad.
Montaus.
Well, I'm here at Treasure Island, or as the kids call TI, as I talked about earlier. And walk around a little bit here. I haven't really been here in a very long time. And looking at the, Gillian's, still around, good old urban cowboy. That one movie set this man's career afire. That's right. You see it. It's gonna happen. I'm doing it. Okay, so 5, 5, 5, 5. That's $20, buddy. And let's get this thing a rolling. All right, round and round and round she goes, and she settles on
is 0.
0.
Are
you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Check this out. The CVS store is right in the Treasure Island. Kind of makes any kind of a gift shop completely moot, doesn't it? That's pretty funny. Aye, me matey. We're at the Treasure Island. Boy, you know, many of us remember when they had the actual shows. You know, they had the pirates and the female pirates, and you look at this entire area out to the street, very, very big. I'll tell you something, you could not walk. It was so packed. Why they ended that, I think really hurt them in the long run. But Ruffin bought the place, you know, and anytime a new owner buys the place, they always tend to make things worse. But you know, Senior Frogs, by the way, they left. So I don't know, not sure. Oh, they got the sidewalk is closed, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get around this. I've shot this 100 times, but honestly, it never gets old. Yeah, that was the Fountain for the Wind encore. I am going to play a bet in each one, even though they're connected, but so a lot of these connected. At least it's not a wind property. Maybe I'll win something. Well, that's not true. Treasure Island wasn't owned by Caesar, so. All right, so here we have all the shops that I can never go into, and the shops that I never see anybody in there except the poor salesperson who looks bored out of their minds. And a lot of these Rolex I've at least heard of, because you know, old people still wear watches, myself included. Look at that baby, Timex, can't go wrong. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking. $10.95 on Amazon. Never heard of that. I've only heard of Prada because of the movie. All right, enough of the shops. Let's move on. All right, we are now entering Encore. You know, the kind of baby sister of the Wynn. And you hear a lot about the Wynn, you just don't hear a lot about the Encore. I kind of think that they just, you know, put the two together. When they say the Wynn, they mean both. But I honestly, I'm out of breath because, boy, there's been a lot of walking today. And so, we're gonna go in here, we're gonna give them some money. God, it'd be nice if I could win some money. I haven't won any money yet today, but I've certainly been giving it out. It's been Santa Claus time. I've been playing Santa. So here we go. Let's move on. Pretty girl. Watch out. Watch out. Okay. Look at this beautiful pool area. Gotta say, they do it upright, and consequently they get the business. Always a lot of people in the Wynn and the Encore. All right, let's get a machine. Let's win something. All right, I've chosen this one, a little quick hit link. It's basically kind of another one of those pot games, you know, with different configurations, but I haven't done a quick link yet, and you know, we've got to add one there. So 75 cents a bet. My 40 bucks is in there. Let's hope for a bonus. Here we go. Well, I'm on my last almost $4, but about 4 more spins. I had a couple of nice little hits that kept me going, but look at this. They're all right up there as usual. I got 4 more shots at it. 1, there's the 2, and here is 3. Okay, I got a little bit. The amounts on the line hits are absolutely terrible. Everything's built in the bonuses, and if the bonuses don't come, which they have not, and we have 1 more spin and we're done. It's gotta be this or nothing. It's nothing. All right. Wow, another loser. All right, well, you know what? We're only 3 casinos in. I know I have walked over 7,000 steps for 3 casinos. This is not like the South Side. They're far away from each other. Anyway, that's how it goes. Yeah, three casinos, 3 losses, already down $100, and approaching the win now. Goodness, what a day, what a day. Awakening. Haven't seen it. Have heard nothing but rave reviews from friends and online. So, highly recommended. Here we go, Win. Kong Skull Island. Yeah, I've seen this online, but I don't know. But you know, we got to play some different stuff. 75 cents a hit, and yeah, he does a lot of weird stuff. You know, sometimes he brings them together, slaps on the deal. You can get some percentage or multiples. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll hit something, and I can turn this camera back on. You know, besides showing you my zeros. All right, we got us a bonus. All right, let's see. I'm going to touch to start. Usually ends up on Primal. Oh no, mini, $10. Oh, move it. Well, you know, we finally are taking some money back. Yeah, thanks, buddy. All right, so we'll be able to take $23 out of, and only lose, what is it, 27? Yeah, all right. No, 23, 33, yeah, lose 17. All right, my math skills, there you go. Yes, another staple, man. You gotta get the Win lobby here, man. Get beautiful, and it's always been the same. But for whatever reason, you know, the perfect colors. I remember seeing a couple of videos where, you know, drunk. I'm gonna say it, girls. They were, both of them were the girls, jumping on the horses, and they were quickly removed and asked to please leave the property. All right, let's head on over to the next one, shall we? Well, I think it's time for some huff and puff. Or in this case, huff and puff, huff and even more puff. Why not? All right, here we go. Let's see, we gotta select a denom. We're gonna select a penny, because it all goes cheaper with pennies. It's $1 a spin. Oh, yeah, what? Game is busy. How can the main door be busy? All right, here we go. No? All right, there it is. Another time. Anytime. All right, I'll be back. Nope, it's been pretty miserable. I've got, I'm gonna go $10 because I'm not even getting any teasers, you know, there's the closest thing to a teaser I've had yet. But yeah, just a lot of nutting. A lot of blankies. Look at there. All right, we got, come on now. Come on, the Palazzo, you've got lots of money. You can give me at least a bonus. Three more shots at it. 3 more shots. Alright, you would think 5 lines would actually get you something for a $1 bet, but it gets you $1.75. Okay. Alright, we got some here we go, last shot. Oh my gosh. Don't like our chances on this one. No. All right, Palazzo, you let me down. Moving on. And of course, you got to get the obligatory love with the fountain. They always do such a nice job in here. They really do. So my son, John Jr., and his wife, Libby, were married 23 years ago on either this bridge or that bridge. I don't remember which. But it was a beautiful occasion. You know, very special to be married at the Venetian on that bridge while you hear the gondoliers singing in the background. Also happens to be the day I met my friend Martin because he walked up to me during, well, right before the ceremony. We've been friends ever since. So, you know, Venetian will always be something very special. Ah, yes. The Venetian. Absolutely beautiful. Right up there, that's where my son and his bride had their wedding dinner. It was delicious, I might add. All right, Lightning Link. An oldie but a moldy, but maybe a goodie, I don't know. It's been rough going so far. All right, 2 cents, $1 at a time, $40 in, right? Yes, or is it? No, 20, yeah, 40, all right, 2 cents. Here we go, boys and girls. Second one will be a winner. Okay, crossing my fingers. All right, I got $10 left. It's not going very well. All right, I'll do the last 10 with us. Let's see if maybe you coming along will give me a little luck. I've had a lot of teasers, a lot of 2 white dragons and 5 balls, and you know how they play that game. All right, come on now, come on. All right, little sevens with 9s. You know, the minor's shown up twice, but not enough. And come on. I tell you why, you wonder why Johnny doesn't come to the strip very often? Okay, didn't even win my money back. $1 more. Last one. All right, press the bolt. Am I a winner this time? That would be a no. Moving on. You know, you gotta see the ceiling. You can't leave them. Can't leave the Venetian without looking at this amazing ceiling. Yeah, I didn't do that very well at all now, did I? We are at Casino Royale. Oh, look at that. Okay, by the way, never, ever, ever, ever buy those hot dogs. They're absolutely horrendous. I took a bite, threw it away. I watched 2 other people on videos take a bite and throw them away. No good. Alright, I am going to play some video poker because the slot machines have taken all my money. So I got $25 in here. I'm going to go for the, no, it should be better than that. I guess the best game is the bonus. Alright, $25 in, 20 hands. Sorry about not holding the phone steady. Max bet, baby. There it is, a king and queen. You ready? That's 2/5 of a way to a royal flush for $1,000. Oh, look at the first. And the ace does come up the first time. All right, we have a couple of 4s here. That would be $50. 2 pair again. All right, that's 2. I'll be back. It's loud in here. All right, I have played 18 hands. I still have $18.75. Let's see if we can somehow get something to get our 25 back. There's a couple of 6s. Let's see what happens here. Another 6. That was nice. How about the last hand is a winner? We need a jack or a queen, and we didn't get it. All right, so put in 25, took out 20. From Casino Royale into the belly of the beast, Harrah's. Oh yeah, a lot of memories here. Saw some magic shows, saw Terry Fader here. Seen quite a lot. They've taken out what used to be a buffet and turned it into a bar. Their poker room is gone. in typical, I'm not going to rant anymore. And let's see what we have. Let's see what they've done to the food court. Whoops, sorry about that. We've got some video poker here. It's a part of me who wishes or thinks I should just play video poker so that I don't lose everything. But you know what? That is not in the spirit of doing this challenge. The idea is to mix it up, and I intend to mix it up. All right, let's keep walking here, see what we've got. All right, another bar. You know, you can never have enough bars, right? Buy those $10, $15, $25 drinks. Can never have enough bars. And let's see, get the table games going. The old man and old woman, you know, statues that they had here, I forgot what they're called, but they were here forever and ever. And in their wisdom, Harris took them away. Why did they take them away? I don't know. I guess they wanted this blank spot and a post. Who knows why? But upstairs used to be their Diamond Lounge, a favorite of mine. Gone. And now down here is their, okay, down here is their slots. So let me find a slot, see how we do. All right, Golden Century. Now, do you think I'm one of those guys who gets suckered into because it's a maxed out major? Yeah, I'm one of those guys, even though I have never won a major ball in my life. But you know what? There's always a first time, and if it happens, boy, would I be celebrating, and of all people, at the old original Harris. All right, I'm going to play $1 at a time, and let's see how it goes. I'll be back. Lo and behold, I got the flags, and fairly early. I still have $30 in the pot. All right, we get six free games. We want to see 6 balls show up. Choo-ching. Alright, is there 6 of those? No, we don't want balls. I got some kings. We have 4 more to go. Come on now. Be good to me. I need a bonus out of these things. Here we go. There's 2. Okay, balls. No, the famous queens with blockers. Don't do it. Okay. Oh no, only 2 more to go. I only have $4. Come on. 2 more shots. Is there 6 there? There is. All jacks. And the final one is a nada. All right, $9.90. That gives me a profit of $5.10. My first profit of the day. Yahoo! Yes, winner, baby.
I won!
By entering the link. Used to stay here quite often, back in the old Diamond and 7-star days. Guy Fieri's has lasted here a long time. Their food is very good. And I was told in one of my comments that when I say overpriced food, that it sounds kind of snobbish or uppity or cheap, and in a nice way. So you know what? I agree. I'm not going to say overpriced food anymore, because let's face it, in this country, if someone will buy it, that's what it's worth. Easy peasy. So instead, I will call it posh pricing. Posh pricing. That's what his food is. Posh pricing. It is good, but it's posh pricing. In Link, it's Zeus. We're gonna play Zeus. I'm going to play the usual power-up bonus, which is double the price. You see me cry about that a lot. There's my $40. Let's see what the first one looks like. First one? No. All right, I will be back if we get a bonus. All right, so after that teaser, let's go ahead and play these together. It's $1 a pop. We got 11 spins left. I've been teased a little bit by that one over there. Come on, Zeus. No. Come on, Zeus. No. Down to 7 spins. We're trying hard. go. 4, see, nothing. 4 spins to go. Oh goodness, we're just getting dead spin to death here. What do you think here? All right, now I'm talking because of the music, of course. Otherwise, I just shut up. And that is it, folks. Are they going to give us a shot here to recoup that? No, I guess not. All right. All right, in the Flamingo here, the new Havana. Used to be a steakhouse here, but now they've made it Havana 1957, whatever that means. Seems to be quite popular. And then just across the way, you have the Flamingos. There they are, they're back there. Very, very beautiful. Nicely done, the Flamingo, I must say. Yes, inside the Flamingo, we are going to play the original Huff and Puff. All right, the original. No even more. No, building. No houses. Just the original. Come on, baby. Let's do it. 75 cents a piece. Right there. No. All right. Okay. We'll keep going. I'll be back with you. All right. Bonus time. I got $21, so a little less than half of my bet. Now let's hope for some brick houses. Wasn't that nice? This might be a good bonus. All right, guys, keep those hats coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. But please in the same place as you were. Come on. Oh, look at that, finding all the spots where there isn't any. 4 more spins to get some brick houses. Right. All right, lots of wood. You didn't hear that. Okay, keep going. What are you gonna do? Oh no, you're not gonna do this to me. All of those wood houses, another wood house, and you're not gonna give me 1 brick. You're not gonna give me 1 brick, are you? Hey, it's written this way. The guy who makes the program says, we're gonna get this fool. Alright, well maybe we might get our money back. I don't know. I'm only playing, pennies, so. Alright, let's see if I can get, I need $19, Alright, come on. Maybe there's a coin back there. Oh, a 750 help me. Oh, a couple of 750s. Hey, Pop is gonna buy a new car. $33 with my 21. What? I get to end the day with a win. Boy, that's gonna $55. All right, $15 profit. I'm gonna take it and run to the car. All right, those of you who know the strip really well, you know that I forgot one. I forgot all about the Cromwell. So now I'm at the Cromwell. We'll do one more bet and then we'll call it. So let's see if we can go out of here. Still another winner. All right, we're going to give our little quick hit links. Even though I lost this before, I had quite a good, little line hit. So I'm hoping maybe it's time for a bonus. All right, this is not going very well. So you get a nice line hit, but it's only not even twice your bet. All right, there's a little something. $3 a set, a lot of hoopla for $3.75, but you know what? It keeps us going. Getting no movement. See, if these rockets hit the bonuses, like right there, you want them to come up and go off and get your bonus. And I have had a couple of bonuses on this game, and it can be very lucrative, but like anything else, you gotta pop the damn things. And they just don't do it. Right. Being that this is the really the last casino, I'm just going to keep it going with you. You can play along, or you get yourself a nice drink, cold drink somewhere, and come back when I'm done. We only have 6 more spins to go, or 7. unless some quick hits come up. That would be kind of nice. Nope. Running out of money. All of those. Like all of them, the green is the least worth. The blue one, excuse me, the purple one is the best, and the red one just makes it a higher reel. So, you know. All right, we get 4 more spins. There we go. There's one. Fire it. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. Nope, nothing there. This is our last spin. And our wager saver. It's a winner. All right, really was a kind of a small winner there, wasn't it? Last spin. Yep, last spin. Waiver. Okay. Yeah, 17 cents. Yeah, no. Okay, folks, heading back. Well, I am heading back to the hotel. That was a lot more strenuous than I had anticipated. I went to a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm about to stop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 10 casinos. I did over 14,000 steps, which is, for me, old man, that's a lot. And so, no, I'm not going to get to either Resorts World or, come on, name, you'll come to me. I'm Fontainebleau. I will do those tomorrow. Or possibly Wednesday, we'll see. I actually have 5 nights. I'm staying 5 nights here in Vegas before I head back to, I head over to Laughlin. So I have lots of time. I still have all of the smaller casinos in the north. There's what Bingo Palace and those kinds of things. But today was so bad. I mean, remember I told you, I said, boy, you know, I'm hitting all these Caesars properties. I got a feeling it's going to be a bad day. But, you know, back in my mind, I'm thinking, I'd love to be able to say to myself, see, you were wrong. And, no, I was right. It was a bad day. Had I think two winning sessions, and they were small wins, and a whole bunch of zeros. So, so be it. You know, it goes this, but it also just confirms why I chose to play video poker and not slots, because slots, you know, will kill you. You know, unless you keep on playing. You know, if you watch Video Low Roller, he'll lose his first 100, he'll put in another, he'll go up, put in another, and he'll go up to the 5-cent level, put in another, he'll go up to the 10-cent level, then he hits the bonus at the higher levels, and he gets all of his money back. So, I mean, that's one way to do it, but you can also just get killed that way, too. So, you know, I couldn't do it. He has, of course, the bankroll, and he has the subscribers to do it. You know. So, anyway, I think, you know, it's not really late, but I'm tired. I'm seriously tired. So I think I'm just going to take a break, and I might just go see a movie. I wanted to see The Accountant 2, because I love The Accountant, one of my favorite movies for sure. So I think I'm just might see that, you know, get a soft drink, sit back in a cold theater, and just enjoy a movie for a couple hours, all right? Until then, that ends day 16. I want to thank you. This will not be an exciting one, especially towards the end, because I'm so tired I'm getting more and more silly. But, you know, it is what it is. So please, come back tomorrow for hopefully, oh, I'm sure, hopefully, I'm sure, hope that, a better day tomorrow.